Man, the weather's so nice this morning, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It is? Do you agree?
Yeah.
Awesome. Nothing bad could possibly happen today, right?
No, everything bad is gonna happen today. I already lost my phone.
Nice. See, that's why you just don't.
I lost it at school yesterday.
This is what you don't understand. You just, in order to not lose your phone, you just don't have a phone to lose. That's what I do. I've never lost a phone in my life. Don't look at me like that.
Have you ever lost anything?
Oh, I've lost plenty of things. I lose things like every single day, but not a phone.
Boom. See, losing things every single day is not a good thing.
Well, half the time it's just me losing my mind, but the other time, it's me just losing, I don't know, something important. My dad's car keys, something like that.
That's way worse than losing a phone.
No, it's not. Because most of the time, my dad just finds the keys. They usually get lost whenever I'm cleaning the house or something, and I set them down somewhere, and then never seen again. Oh.
Dang it.
It's one nice train whistle. He has an actual wooden train whistle, guys. What in the world? Okay. So I posted the first 2 episodes if you want to watch those.
Mm-hmm.
What
is it, President Josh?
Yeah, but if you just want to find it, look up Boring Morning Recording. Because whenever I look up President Josh, it just brings up the Obama administration. Because I guess somebody in there was named Josh.
Probably.
So yeah. Isn't the weather so pleasant this morning?
Yes.
Yes.
Where's Isaiah?
Yeah, where is Isaiah?
I haven't seen him for ever.
I know.
He has a mustache, I know that.
Oh yeah, he does have a mustache.
The small one.
I don't think he rides in the morning.
You like the mustache going?
Do you like my mustache?
Yes, sir. You're growing a beard, bro.
Thank you.
You're growing a full-grown.
I like your mustache too.
I'm growing a Hitler beard.
You're growing a Hitler?
I mean, not a Hitler beard, a Hitler mustache.
No,
square.
No, that's a terrible idea. I'm growing a Ron Burgundy mustache.
Are you gonna have a beard?
What?
Are you gonna have a beard?
No, it's just gonna be a mustache.
You should just get a long beard in that.
I could be like Vsauce.
Yes.
I ought to be Vsauce for Halloween. Just get a buzz cut and grow up my beard and just go to people's houses and say, "Hey, Vsauce, Michael here." What is trick-or-treating?
Trick-or-treating is a form of...
Vsauce is so cool. I could just sit and watch his content for hours and never get bored.
For real.
He expands my mind. He should be a science teacher. How would you feel if Vsauce was your science teacher?
That would be cool, bro. He'd be the coolest science teacher ever, bro.
Vsauce is listening to this. Become a science teacher, pretty please. Make the world, well, you already made it a better place, but make it even better. Make it great again.
Make it great again. We shall make this world great again, one step at a time.
Let's make science great again.
Was it ever great?
Oh, no, it used to be great. But now we've pretty much discovered everything. It's kind of boring now.
For real. Now they're like, we're gonna learn this when we already learned it. I'm like,
yeah. Let me tell you something. According to Vsauce, the greatest achievement mankind will ever achieve is curing Alzheimer's.
If they do get to that point.
If we don't blow ourselves up by then.
For real. Are people trying to
I don't
work
think
on
we
that?
will. We got through an entire Cold War where people were making like hundreds upon thousands of nukes. It's fine.
I wonder if there's gonna be a fire or a hot war.
What do you mean?
Like, okay, during the Cold War, Russia and the U.S. kind of had like
Proxy wars
Yeah,
like Vietnam and
yeah.
Korea and
tried to get
Angola
like,
and Cuba.
and technically that was to see like to race in Poland to see who can get the most like bombs too. And then after that, race to space. Was that during the Cold War?
Yeah, the first one was the race where you're talking about where they're trying to get as many nukes as possible. That's called the arms race.
Mm-hmm.
And then continue by the space race.
What were we talking about? We were talking about the Cold War. Now, it's like kind of weird, but like the bombs they picked up were like, how do I say this? Like, weren't they some of them like napalm bombs or stuff like that? What were they? Nuclear bomb warheads?
Wait, you talking about the Broken Arrow incidents?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was all kinds of nuclear bombs. None of them exploded, thankfully, but like they nearly did. In fact, in Pennsylvania, the only thing keeping an entire neighborhood from getting just decimated instantly is a single safety latch.
That is.
Oh, and guess what? The United States is open about the Broken Arrow incidents. They tell everybody what happened and where they are and stuff like that, right? Yeah. Nobody knows how many nukes the Soviet Union lost or where they're at.
Oh. And then what if there was a hot war? Like, since Russia's so cold, what if we went against, like, a hot neighborhood?
What
Like,
do you mean?
one of the... I don't know.
Temperature has nothing to do with it.
I know.
You don't care if they have a cold
I
or
want to
hot.
go to war against someone. I want to go to the army.
Let's go to war against the Puerto Ricans, that way we can turn it to a state. Because Puerto Rico should be a state, let's be honest.
For real. I say we get rid of that. I say Cuba becomes ours.
We're gonna invade Cuba for a second time.
For real.
It might work out this time.
It might work out.
And if it don't, the third time's a charm.
Just send everything at them.
Yeah, because then the Bay of Pigs always sent was a bunch of exiles and a few planes, and it just failed. But if we send everything we got at them, and we go out to them, we're like, hey, we're gonna invade you, but no nuking, okay? There we go. And then we'll take Cuba, and we'll be like, yeah, Cuba. But we won't go anywhere else because then we don't want to start.
What you understand is that we just took Russia's ally.
I don't think Cuba and Russia are homies anymore. Are they?
Yeah.
I thought they stopped being homies after the Soviet Union became the Russian Federation.
No.
Of course, nothing changed with that, but still.
They still have an alliance. Like, nothing changed. It's just that, like, Russia doesn't give, like, a ton of stuff to Cuba anymore. Cuba's kind of like Little Russia. Let's be honest. Who do you think would win, Russia or China? They're right next to each other. Literally.
Yeah, but here's what you don't understand is that China borders the extremely snowy, unbearable part of Russia. So, like, you know, if they tried to invade, they'd just die like the Germans did because of the cold.
I mean, they could march through, like, what is it, Pakistan, like...
Yeah, they could
all
march
that.
through Pakistan and go through all that, but... Or Kazakhstan, I said Kekistan. Kekistan was an old meme where these people were like, yeah, don't donate to charity so that way it goes to starving children in Kekistan. And everybody's like, okay. Kekistan wasn't a real country.
I know.
Bro.
It was like Kazakhstan. Well, I don't know what it was. I know
we ought to take over Cuba and rename it Kekistan and make it a state. The state of Kekistan.
Now, you know what? You can have your little U.S. I'm going to go take over Cuba real quick and become the president of that so I can start war with you.
Oh, so you... Well, dude, we ought to do a reenactment of the Cuban Missile Crisis.
No.
Does that sound fun?
Sure.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna go to Cuba and try to be the leader of Cuba, and then we'll start war.
Well, it's not hard for a random Joe like you to overthrow Cuba. Fidel Castro was a random Joe, and then he and his brother Raul, they took over the super bad government run by this dude named Batista in the 50s, and then when they took over, they installed their own dictatorship. It wasn't even that hard. All you got I think Fidel Castro wrote a book titled How to Take Over a Third World Country for Dummies. So when you
Did he really?
no, wait.
I was about to say.
He might. That would be really funny if you wrote. Is Fidel Castro still alive?
No.
Oh.
You know how many assassination attempts were put on that man?
Oh, I know, but he never died from any of them.
Yeah, but he's dead.
Well, he just died of old age.
Yeah. I think so. He might still be alive.
Fidel Castro is actually bonkers, though. Like, this man could do anything.
I'm gonna take over Cuba, and we're just gonna like reenact like old war. Have like
Oh no,
swords
that's
and
not
bows
at all
and
what he
arrows.
did. In fact, his opponents were reenacting old war, and he was like fighting in the streets with like guns and stuff, and like it didn't help that they were funded by the United States because they thought that they were good guys. But yeah, when they took over, they're like, okay, we're gonna replace this terrible communist regime with another terrible communist regime, and everybody's like, yay! No, nobody was like, yay. But because of the suppressed government, you know, they had to be like, yay.
You know what?
What?
It might be easy to take over Cuba, but would it be easy to take over Japan, the other small country?
No, Japan is so technologically advanced, but if you try to take it over, bro, you get wombo comboed out of nowhere.
Okay, I'll just
But
take over Cuba.
if you try to take over Cuba, it'd be pretty easy because now you have tools like social media to help gain followers for your movement to overthrow the bad government of Cuba.
Then I'll become
Fidel
president,
Castro didn't have that back then.
and then I will, I guess, go ahead and make it a good country.
Oh, you want to become the quote-unquote president. You could be like Vladimir Putin and rig every election so that way you're always president.
Could I probably join NATO if you're president? Because I'm a small country, okay?
So you're telling me that when you own Cuba, are you gonna make it a dictatorship or are you gonna make it great?
Huh?
Are you gonna make it a dictatorship or are you gonna make it awesome?
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna make it cool.
But are you gonna keep yourself in power?
Probably.
So it is gonna be a dictatorship, but like a nice dictatorship.
Yeah, kinda.
You gonna try to be chill?
Yeah.
You're gonna be chill.
Everybody gets free V-Bucks. Free
Perfect.
V-Bucks V-Card.
Perfect. Okay.
Everyone's gonna love me.
So yeah, if everybody loves you, then yeah, I'll let you join NATO. Everybody's gonna be like, hey, you're like Cuba, join NATO? I'll be like, yeah, man, this random person I never known in my entire life took it over.
Be like, I actually knew him in middle school. And like, all
Wait,
those
so
years
you and the dictator of Russia knew each other in middle school? Yep.
Huh? What?
And NATO's like, so you and the dictator of Cuba, have known each other since middle school. Okay.
Evacuation drill.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do an evacuation drill today. What a boring morning.
A boring morning recording.
Yes. Alrighty.
Cuba.
We're almost to the high school now. Oh wait. Are we? I think we're nearly there.
How about this? If I can't join NATO, I'll just make an alliance with you.
You'll just make your own NATO.
For real.
Yeah, bro.
Small countries that need help.
You should call it the Second Warsaw Pact. It should be. you should get with all the South American countries. Yeah, because we're gonna be taking our time when we're burning down.
How teachers want us to act while in a fire.
God, I remember that skit. I
Literally
remember that
walk,
skit.
bro.
That was so good.
That was horrible, bro. Why did they want for real?
Oh my God, have you seen the SNL skit where it's Shark Tank? And the people on Shark Tank are ISIS? And they're like, invest in our company, ISIS. We control so much oil. It's so good. And Chris Rock is an ISIS member.
It's just sad, bro.
I know, but
great.
it's hilarious. There's also Black Jeopardy. It's kind of racist, but it's funny.
Black Jeopardy.
Yeah. But anyways, that's the end of today's episode of the boring, schmorning, begording, florting, snorting, boring recording. So yeah. What do you have to say, Terry?
I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye bye.
Subscriber gay.
No, you're not.